So many art books here. Okay, the sound's working. Hi, welcome into my live stream. I'm showing you my artwork. So this is Gretel from Amsterdam Gretel, and I love this show. It's produced by the same man who made Phineas and Ferb. And this is Perry the Platypus. This is Aidan P. I had to put tape over it because the pages were falling apart in this art book. And that's the 38th President of the United States, Gerald R. Ford. Hi, is that you, Sam, the second viewer on my Twitch stream? It's awesome if you made it into my Twitch stream, Sam. Please comment if that's you, Sam, in my Twitch stream, the second viewer. And this is Randy from Gravity Falls, holding Tail Leading Pom Poms, one of my YouTube subscribers. Recommended me, gave me a request to draw holding pom poms, since Seth likes me to draw lots of different characters holding pom poms. And I've been doing art ever since I was 11. And I went to art college when I was 19 and 20, but here in the UK, college means something completely different to university. I know in the States and possibly also Canada, college means university, but here means something very different. Hi, welcome into my live stream. That's Candice from Phineas and Ferb, my favourite Phineas and Ferb character. And she's always trying to bust Phineas and Ferb. And there's Icky Vicky wearing a Tip Skylark t-shirt. And Icky Vicky, she's my favourite character from Fairly Odd Parents. I love it when she yells. She tell me, go to bed, Trip. Hey, keep it up. You're doing good. I'm also an artist. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support, pal. And there's Joey Morderdorfer from... what's the show called? Joey Ed and the spin-off from Beavis and Butthead. And that's Dee Dee, my favourite character from Dexter's Laboratory. It's Dexter's Laboratory, and she's always accidentally annoying Dexter, Dee Dee is. Love Cartoon Network on Disney, and Phineas and Ferb is my favourite Disney show. I like to draw real steel characters like Atom or Noisy Boy. Nice, I've never seen Atom or Noisy Boy. I need to check that show out. And that's from Phineas and Ferb. Linda's Lindonna, and it's saying here, I'm Lindonna, and I want to have fun, iconic song from the show. And that's Candice eyeing up a boyfriend, Jeremy, and there's an episode where she's freaking obsessed with him. So people on my YouTube live stream can see the artwork alright. And that's Laurie Cross, my favourite character from The Loud House. Have you ever seen The Loud House before? Thank you so much, really appreciate it. And that's President Bill Clinton. I haven't coloured in his watch or his suit, but he was the President of the United States from 1993 to 2001. And that's Haley Angry, yelling on American Dad. I would say Haley Smith, my favourite American Dad character. And there's Ferb reading a book from Phineas and Ferb. And there's Vanessa trying to bust her dad. Thank you so much, Rhea Tamp Ajit. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Art's my main passion. I would be playing music if it didn't restrict it on YouTube live streams though. And there's Chris vaping. I didn't call in the best of his hand or the vape in his mouth, but at least I drew him. And that Star Butterfly holding Tail Leading Pom Poms. I have a subscriber on YouTube that requested me to draw cartoon female characters holding Tail Leading Pom Poms. And these are some characters I did from my imagination. And that's Police Officer Marge from one of the episodes from the 90s. And that's Maids and Monogram from Phineas and Ferb. Welcome into my live stream. And that's Amsel and Gretel. I love Amsel and Gretel. And there's Gretel. And she's looking at someone like they find them cute. And that's Amsel and that's Kevin. And that's Lauren from Amsel and Gretel. She starts off as a villain and then she becomes a good character, becomes a hero. And that's Melissa doing karate practice from Milo Murphy's Law. I love that show. It's made by the two same men who made Phineas and Ferb, Dan Puvermeyer and Jeff Swampy Morse. And that's Linda from Phineas and Ferb. Oh, fuck, Cody, sold you that one. And that's Johnny Bravo. Love that show. It's a great Cartoon Network show. Johnny Bravo. And that's Jimmy Neutron in his space rocket. Got a blast. Hello, Jolly. How you doing? And that's Linda from Bob's Burgers. And that's one of the villains. She disguised herself as a teacher on one of the Fairly Odd Parents episodes. Freaking love this show. Mary Alice. June Binger. From Fairly Odd Parents. And that's Stacey as the Miniature Dancing Queen. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for the comment with the love heart emoji. And there's Candice dressed up as a 1990s rapper. And that's Bobby Sandiego from The Loud House. And that's one of the Powerpuff Girls. Couldn't have... Oh. It didn't take that long to fill up this art book. I'm doing good. What about you? I'm glad you're good and same here, thanks. And that's that guy who's based off Arnold. And he goes, The Rose. What's his name again? I can't remember the name of this character. Can somebody either on my YouTube stream or Twitch stream, please tell me what the name of this guy is, because I completely forgot what his name is. I'm going to get a pen to write this guy's name down. If any of you remember, I need a colour in it, him in. I'm in the UK, but I'd much rather live in the US. But I'm going to look it up what his name is. Type in Fairly Odd Parents characters. I think it's David Van Strongo. Main Fairy. Okay, I'll just type in characters. What's his name? Trying to figure this out. Jordan Von Strangle, thank you so much for informing me. I take it you're another Fairly Odd Parents fan then. Who's your favourite character? One of my favourite characters is Icky Vicky, especially when she tells Timmy to go to bed, you trip. And there's Vicky as a waitress on Fairly Odd Parents again, my favourite character. And that's Brittany from Fairly Odd Parents. Has anyone seen the Brittany episode of the Fairly Odd Parents? And this one ain't fully coloured in yet, but it's awesome. What do you think of them? That's Isabella from Phineas and Ferb. What are you doing? Is Bella Disney. My favourite Disney show, Phineas and Ferb. And my favourite Nickelodeon show is either Fairly Odd Parents or Danny Phantom or The Loud House. I say probably Danny Phantom or Fairly Odd Parents. And that's Teeth Wiggum, captured and held hostage from the Pulp Fiction crossover. And this one ain't fully coloured in yet either, but that's Crazy Girl Up to No Good from Choco Drama Island. Has anyone seen Tip Skylock, Cosmo. Yeah, they're awesome characters. Has anyone seen Total Drama Island? Okay, that's one our book done. On these drawings today. Powerpuff Girls when I was out and about. TV ratings in the US. Star Butterfly. Two Ghosts of Molly McGee drawings. The Influencer from Hansel and Gretel. And this American theme drawing, Since I Love America. This is another sketchbook for you all. Big Hero 6. Candice from Phineas and Ferb. And that was requested by one of my subscribers who likes to draw, requested me to draw characters holding tail and pom-poms. And that's Dee Dee and Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. Thank you so much for liking the stream, really appreciate it. And I did this made-up character, ambidextrous drawing, left side with my left hand and the right side with my right hand. Decided to name him Frank. And that's BoJack Horseman from the show BoJack Horseman. And that's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. On vacation, I'm going to the club Radium in Orlando. I think, nice, what is that club going to be like? And that's Emo Candice. And that's Aiden Lila from Phineas and Ferb. Welcome into my live stream. This is my drawing of Charlie from Hazbin Hotel. I love this show. Also recently started watching, what's the name of that other show? Hellbella Boss. It's really similar to Hazbin Hotel, but that's on Earth, while Hazbin Hotel is located in Hell. And that's Icky Vicky from the Fairly Odd Parents. And that's Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles. And that's Miss is Incredible, aka Elastica Gale from The Incredibles. And that's Vanessa Doofenshmirtz, Dr. Doofenshmirtz's daughter from Phineas and Ferb. And that's my favourite Phineas and Ferb character, Candice Flynn. And that's Ramona Flowers, holding tail and pom-poms that one of my subscribers suggested me to draw last year. And that's Rick cursing in court, giving 2 middle fingers. Do you play Delta Force? No, I haven't played that game. What is that game like, anyway? And that's Molly McGee with Squats from The Ghost of Molly McGee. Love that show. Libby and Andrea are my two favourite characters on it. And there's Kim Possible from the show Kim Possible, the Disney show. And I can't remember who he is. I think somebody requested me to draw him on either a TikTok live stream or YouTube live stream. And that's Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. And that's Ferb from Phineas and Ferb, Ferb Fletcher. And that's LaDonna, the 80s pop singer for pop star from Phineas and Ferb. Everdawn, Tester, Mick, Bad Bat. I'm not sure who that is. Is that the Tester from Fairly Odd Parents? Another one. And that's Mabel Pines from Gravity Falls. And that's Louise Belter from Phineas and Ferb. My favourite Phineas and Ferb character is either Louise or Tina. And that's my drawing of Chloe from Fairly Odd Parents. And this is my another Kim Possible drawing that I've drawn. And that's my drawing of Harry Potter in Sea Sky that one of my YouTube subscribers recommended. Delta Force is a build ride online multiplayer shooting game, so try it. Thanks for the recommendation. And there's Johnny Bravo, another drawing I did of him. And that's my drawing of Jesse fleeing down from Big Mouth. I haven't seen Big Mouth in a while. I need to check that show out again. And as well as BoJack Horseman. Candice Excited from Phineas and Ferb. And that's my drawing of Reagan in 80s style from Inside Job. I prefer Lever Boss and Hazbin Hotel to Inside Job. And that's the three main characters from Milo Murphy's Law. And that's Haley from American Dad. And that's Jeremy and Susie Johnson from Phineas and Ferb. And that's Luce from The Owl House, another Disney show that I like. And one of my subscribers suggested me, YouTube subscribers suggested me to draw Princess Bubblegum holding 2 Celine and pom-poms. And that's the main character from The Ghost of Molly McGee. Molly McGee, a drawing I did of her. Welcome into my live stream, just showing you the drawings I've drawn. And that's Meep the Alien from the Disney show Phineas and Ferb. And that's this book drawn. I'm showing you some of my comic book art later on, but now I'm showing you just regular artwork. That's when I did these drawings. Oh yeah, back in 2022. Fairly Odd Parents. Ready for Timmy by Icky Vicky. Cuba did for my live stream on YouTube most likely, or TikTok. Baymax from Bodak Horseman. Wednesday Adams, one of my YouTube subscribers, suggested me to draw it. And that's Andrew. Hey, sorry about earlier. I had to turn the camera off on the microphone off for my YouTube subscribers. I'm doing this live stream on both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. The Twitch stream's got a better picture, so I apologise about the picture. I need to make sure people on both my Twitch stream and my YouTube stream are seeing my artwork clearly. So they're perfect for the YouTube live stream. Oh yeah, everyone, Andrea from the Ghost and Molly McGee. Here she is. And that's Popeye. Show you the people on the YouTube stream. This is an alien captured, a drawing I did. Using this for the YouTube stream, but it keeps them dropping. God, I'm something else. Got this from the airport, but the legs broke. So I can't. So it's hard to multi-stream, but I want people on both Twitch and YouTube to see my artwork. So it is a hard one. See, I don't know what the fuck happened to the legs. Oh yeah, you can't see them on Twitch stream. This is for the people on my YouTube stream. If I could get this fucking work. Yeah, I can see my art on the YouTube live stream clearly now. Or more clearly than before. did this drawing from my imagination of an alien being captured by the Men in Black. And that's Dipper Pines from Gravity Falls. Let me take a sip of my drink. Welcome into my live stream. Showing my artwork in this stream. And that's Sam Manson from Danny Phantom, my favourite character from Danny Phantom. And that's Sid Tank from the Castadenas. I'm not sure. He's a good character, seriously my favourite character. Gee, it is a good show, Adventure Time. I say my favourite character is either Waniano or Sid from the Castadenas. And that's Luce from the Owl House. And that's Bullshit from the Owl House. And that's Vanessa in singing mode from Phineas and Ferb. Welcome into my live stream. Showing you all my artwork. And that's a drawing I did of SpongeBob. I did as a request to another YouTube live stream. And that's Ren and Stimpy. I do a lot of drawings back in the day, but I didn't finish them off. Oh my god. Welcome into... Oh. Okay, I didn't mean to move the camera on the YouTube live stream. That's my drawing of Wendy. You pleased about what Dipper won for on that episode? Just trying to get some more followers into my YouTube live stream. God, I've got more people on my Twitch live stream as well. Let's see if my Twitch comments are working. Yep. Welcome into my live stream. That's, yeah, my drawing of Wendy, my drawing of Andrea. I say my favourite character for the Ghost of Monica McGee is either Andrea or Libby. They're both cool characters, especially that she's an influencer. Hey, how you doing? Showing you all my artwork. And that's Kitty from, what's the name of that? Tough Puppy, and it's made by the same man who made Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom. And that's a drawing I did of Two-Face from Batman Forever, a 90s movie. And that's Star Butterfly from Star vs. the Forces of Evil. And that's meant to be Gretel from Hansel and Gretel. And that's Mark, the alien in Timmy Turner's bedroom from Fairly Odd Parents. Thanks, please, you love it. I only coloured in his skin, I haven't coloured in anything else, but sometimes less is more. One of my TikTok followers gave me a request to draw her. That's Luna from Hell of a Boss, and I never saw the show until I did this drawing for my TikTok follower. And I did this one last year or so. Ambidextrous drawings of Einstein and this made-up boy. And now I'm going to show you my comic book art. But I might not show you my comic book art yet. I've got some more artwork to show you. Welcome into my live stream. This is my Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends fan art. I would say my favourite Nickelodeon show is either Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends or Dexter's Laboratory, but I'm also a big fan of Johnny Bravo. Thank you so much for liking the stream. I'm live on both Twitch and YouTube. These are two more Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends drawings I did. And this is Dexter's Laboratory drawing, and that's my drawing of Snoopy. I did as a request for one of my friends in real life. Snoopy and Woodstock chilling out. And then my drawing of Diane from... Oh, what's the name of that show? Fuck. Been on my mind. For BoJack Horseman. So as that's you, Sam, in my Twitch stream. There's two people on my Twitch stream now. And that's one of the dog waitresses for BoJack Horseman. And that's Heather from... Oh, what the hell is that show called? Georgia Drama Island. And that's meant to be Ronald Reagan here. I only coloured in the flag. I need to colour in the rest of it. And that's... Jasmine from the Boondocks. Big fan of this show. That's what I've done so far in the sketchbook. Now get my two art books out. This is art book 1. Still isn't 4, and this is art book 2, filled with different comic strips I have. Put this one here. This one here is called The Adventures of Mabel Pines. So he's saying here, who do I look like? Who do I look like, Uncle Stan? Then Mabel asks Uncle Stan, and Uncle Stan responds with, you look like Dipper with that cap, kid. And like at this field, because you can see the greenery and some bushes. Dipper without his cap, since Mabel's wearing his cap, asks Wendy, hey Wendy, would you like to head to Starbursters for coffee, because that's what I call Starbucks in my comic strips? And Wendy responds with, could do, but I have a boyfriend, Dipper. Here's the next page. Since you won't be able to read it yourselves, I'm just going to read it for you. 2 weeks later, Dipper and Wendy at Starbusters. And Wendy tells Dipper, with a Starbusters sign up there, thanks for treating me to this for a Starbuster, Dipper. You are a great friend. Do you like SpongeBob? One of my YouTube subscribers in one of the previous YouTube live streams suggested, is that your book? Yes, it's a book filled with comic strips that I've been writing. That my friend got me. Hairboxer, and this comic strip here is called The Adventures of Mabel Pines. And Dipper responds to Wendy with, no problem, Wendy, anytime for you. And yeah, I do. And that's Robbie getting the wrong idea as he looks inside the Starbusters place, and I put mountains in the background since it's from Oregon, and Oregon's known for mountains, and it's in the northwestern United States. And I put it in blue, and he's thinking to himself, what the F? Dipper stealing my girl. And he storms inside the Starbusters, and he says to Dipper, what are you doing stealing my girl, Dipper? And Dipper responds with, look, I did not steal Wendy from you. We met up as friends, nothing more. And over here it's Mabel at the airport. She's saying, New York will be so much fun after you got an airline ticket. And the check-in desk lady responds with, couldn't agree more, kids. Thanks for choosing American. I'll change the name from American Airlines to American Air and Air Canada to Canada Air. 6 hours later, Mabel arrives in New York City. Welcome to New York. At the airport at JFK International. So say, yeah, I'm finally here at NYC. Mabel and Candy inside the New York cab. And it says New York cab's there. And there's Gideon. Gideon is in New York City as well. And he's saying to himself, I will be, sorry, I just coughing there, even richer in NYC. One day later, and that's Andrea from The Ghost of Molly McGee. And see, Mabel meets Andrea in Manhattan, and Andrea says to Mabel, yes, Mabel, you go, girl. People of YouTube, this is Andrea with Mabel in New York. And there's Mabel dancing on the YouTube live stream. And she's saying, everyone sub to Andrea as she dances. Okay, I need to put these books away somewhere. This our book getting increased. So basically, all of a sudden, Star Butterfly teleports to New York. And she says to herself, when she gets a magic wand to appear there, she says, yeah, I made it from California to New York. Now to see Mabel. I think Star vs. the Force of Evil is set in New York. I'm not too sure. I mean, set in California, And Dipper's just arrived in the city from Gravity Falls, Oregon. Said, hey, Mabel, just arrived from Gravity Falls, and she's roller skating, as complaining, and she responds to Dipper with, hey, Dipper, check out my roller skating. I haven't coloured in the eyeline, but I colour in every page in my more recent comic books. This is still a recent comic book, though. Welcome into my live stream. Just reading my comic strips to you all. And it's Mabel, once you see Star from Star vs. the Force of Evil, and that's Mabel from Gravity Falls. Star, it is awesome to see you in NYC after we met in Cali last summer. And Star Butterfly responds with, as he smiles, Mabel, we meet again, indeed. F yeah, it is awesome. And there's a sign for $1 hot dogs there that's going to appear on the next page. $1 hot dogs. Well, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat meat. Welcome into my live stream. I'm live on both YouTube and Twitch, so if you're watching this from Twitch and I say, hi, welcome into my live stream, that's from my YouTube stream. And Mabel says to Star, as he's holding a hot dog, you must try this hot dog, Star. And Star smiles with a wand in her hand, saying, for sure, especially for a freaking $1. And there's Rageous Major returns. I don't know what his name is on Phineas and Ferb. He made an appearance and he says, hello, New York. Rageous Major, I will take over the NYT Tri-State area. And you can see in this story, Candice Flynn is a superhero. It said Super Candice comes to help. And I really need to put in Super Candice in pen. I'm not sure if this is a black pen or not. I need to check it out. Test it on here. Yeah, this is a black pen. Right down here. Super Candice comes to help. I'm going to take my shreds off now since it's pretty hot in here. And Candice points at Razor Majors and yells, halt! Your days of evil will come to an end, Razor Majors. Gives him a short folder in these different voices. And there's Mabel getting a grappling hook out, and she says, all I need is my grappling hook to stop you. The Super Girls are ready. And that's Super Candice, Super Stacy, and Super Denny. Welcome into my live stream. And she gets somebody runs out. Star Butterfly and Fly, and she goes, a reverse Walrus. And the reverse Walrus comes and he can't stop dancing. What's his name again? Rageous Major. We need to put this in pen. What did you do? I can't stop dancing as he starts to dance everywhere. And then Amstel and Gretel come. You are going down, Raider Magus. And Gretel's saying, your days of evil are done. I'm going to put this rest of the speech bubble in pen so you can see more clearly. Could publish these comics online, but I don't know how, unfortunately, but I don't mind selling it online with people that are interested. Yeah, pen stands are a lot more than pencil for writing. And Mabel's grabbing Hook hits his aircraft and he yells, Raider Magus, ah, you beat me. And there's Stacy getting a sword out going, hiya. So unalive, Raider Magus, ah. Okay, I need to put this in pen so it's easier to read. Hours later. Mabel singing at a concert in Manhattan. And she's singing, Dancing Queen, when you get thee. And then, 1 week later, on board the private jet from New York to Colorado, and Mabel met Kim Possible and one in New York City. And Mabel saying, it is great that we fly into Colorado, and as you can tell, I do a lot of crossovers into a lot of my comic strips. And she's on a Kim meter, Kim Possible, and she's saying, what's the sit? And one is going with Rufus. Yeah, Mabel will do awesome in our group. I need to put this in pen. I added Sam Manson from Danny Phantom, my first known Disney character since Danny Phantom is Nickelodeon. It's produced by the same man who produced Fairly Odd Parents. Meanwhile, I don't know where in the Midwest this is, but I just guess it's Ohio, somewhere like that. Maybe Michigan or Minnesota or somewhere. I know it's somewhere in the Midwest. This is my favourite character from Danny Phantom. I also did a recent comic strip called Sam Manson's Adventures. It's in meeting Kim, unless he is in the test. And that's back on the private jet. Mabel, we be landing in Ohio, and Mabel says, right, I forgot to call in that speech bubble, oh well. So to pick up Sam Manson, Mabel, you come into my live stream. Doing the stream on both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. Just gonna vape some more. Okay, this is the private jet to get off. Okay, for my YouTube stream. And Kim is saying to Sam, we are waiting for you, Sam. The jet lands at Ohio airstrip to pick up Sam, and that's the private jet. And Sam responds with, I'm coming. And this is back in Colorado, and I put a Who's Colorado flag down, so you know which state it's in. And I know for a fact that Kim Possible's set in Colorado. And Dr. Dragon is saying to Seagull, we will capture Kim once we get Mabel and Sam too. Once returning, return to Colorado for Straw Dragon, and they're the villains, Dragon and Seagull from Kim Possible. And there's Kim Possible with Mabel behind her, Raven. And Kim is saying, this is gonna be so much fun helping Kim stop Dr. Dragon and Seagull. And Kim is on the Kim meter saying, we have arrived back in Colorado. Kilometer is working again. Raid. And Raid saying, right, Kim, Seagull and Dragon are held at 16 Tower in Denver. And that's my Kim Possible version of George W. Bush. I'm just going to have a little vape before reading the rest of it. And a sip of my tea. Okay, just have a sip of my tea. Okay, Raid contacting George W. Bush. And Raid is speaking to him in his earpiece. Mr. President, we have... Oh, what? I can't even read my own writing. We have people to sort out Seagull and Dragon out of in Denver. And the President Bush is responding with, thanks for the intel, Raid. You are helping keep America safe. And this is, what's the name? Seagull, what's he saying? You call me the writing one, I'm going to tell you. We meet again, Kim, and that's over in Colorado, I should say. Back in Denver. I should say that's Washington, D.C., and that's Denver, so you guys know. Welcome into my live stream. Pen out so you can know the different locations. Damn, where's my damn pen? Thanks for informing me. I get my pen out, but I don't know where it is. Hold on. Oh shit, there's not my pen. I'm going to make it DC to make it more clear. In Denver. We meet again, Kim and Ron. Mabel and Sam, you think you won, but... all of a sudden, they get restrained. Help! Kim Possible screams, and one says, this sucks. And there's Mabel with a grabber and a hook. Hello, Evie. Welcome into my stream. Mabel and Perry are saving the day. I'm going to put that in pen. So easier to read. And that's Perry the Platypus from Phineas and Ferb. And I put a lot of crossovers into my comic book art. So how do any Eve the Theatre Kid? Kim, I heard you scream help. Well, I am here to help you, Kim and Ron. And then, what's the name? Seagull yells, beep! Mabel, I knew I should have gagged Kim and Ron to prevent them from screaming. And there's the American flag and the Colorado flag. I need to put this in pen over here. Put the pencil case down. Oh, everything's on my bed, so I have to remove it from the table. Welcome into my live stream. Once Kim and Ron were freed by Mabel, and Perry, Kim Possible fights Seagull. You are going down, Kim yells to Seagull. And Mabel's got it thinking to herself, I'll put this in a speech bubble, put the speech bubble bold. Put the 4 bubbles in blue and the speech bubbles in red for this comic, so you know the difference. I will save the day with my basketball. As he's laughing, Seagull, ha ha, you missed. He writes it down. Mabel written on the basketball. Bump! Mother beep! Mabel, you beep! And then Mabel says to Kim Possible, we have stopped Seagull. Darn right we now need to stop Dr. D. And she escapes on a private jet. Seagull, so long, Kim, getting out of here. And she puts her hand towards her head in shock and yells, oh shoot, Draken got away. Oh no, Seagull was the one that got stopped and said now we need to stop Dr. D, so it's him that needs to be stopped. There's another comic where Seagull got away instead. And the stop kid, what's his name? Fucker, what his name is, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Darn it, we need to stop Dr. D. Hours later in Las Vegas, and there's a song going in the background from Elvis Presley, Viva Las Vegas, $600 and 2 black. And I've added someone from an adult animated show, Stan Smith, is on the plot of it in Virginia. How to stop Dr. Dragon. Listen, we must help Kim Possible and Mabel Pines track down Dr. D. Stan Smith says. I'm going to put this in pen. This is a movie theatre. 2 movie ratings, movies that came on 2008. Got the rating here. The MPA's rating not taken. Dark Knight PG-13, but Taken's also been rated PG-13 as well. Wanted, rated R. So they go to the movie theatre before tracking down Dr. D. The Dark Knight PG-13 Wanted R. And this is them inside the movie theatre watching The Dark Knight. And Mabel is joyful and she yells out of joy. Oh, I said my first PG-13 movie. Thanks, Kim Possible, for taking me to the movie theatre. Mabel, Kim and Ron watching The Dark Knight. And she's saying on her cell phone, Kim Possible, Mabel wanted to watch Batman Wonder what's Batman. Then Dr. D will be taken down. Sees Raid. And there's Stan Smith at the airport. The arrival at Las Vegas, Nevada, once he arrives at the airport. And he's thinking to himself, where in Vegas will Dr. D be? He has no idea. And Mabel is saying, once he's in Vegas, let's kick Dr. Dragon's butt. And there's Stan with his firearms. Luckily, I am armed, ready to take Dr. Dragon out, dead or alive. And there's another character from the Ghost of Mommy Libby, and Libby's got a sequin hat on in disguise, and she says, and it's at a parking lot, underground parking lot, and she says, Mabel, Kim, and Ron, my name is Libby, and Dr. G is hiding out at this casino. And there she is. And Mabel says, thanks, Libby. Kim Possible, Libby knows Dr. Dragon's location here in Vegas. And Kim Possible say, he's seriously, got it, kid, Libby. What casino on this floor? And there they are, the casino. He comes in with a handgun, Stan Smith, and he comes in with 2 pistols, and he yells, oh, beep. And this one here is Gretel's Adventures. All this talking is giving me a sore throat. I need to make myself another drink, I do. I'm just going to make myself another drink for my throat, and I'm going to go back and read the next story for you all. Just making myself a drink because it's giving me a sore throat, all this talking when reading my comic strips. I'm back, everyone. It's me, myself, Flavoured Tea. After all, to tell people on both my Twitch stream and my YouTube stream. Okay, I just read you all that were here. Adventures of Mabel Prime's comic strip, and now I'm going to be reading to you Gretel's Adventures. And yeah, they're not coloured in though. It's really something to get. I should have gotten them coloured in, but I can still read them to you. And the comic, in fact, I'm going to need to write that in pen so it's easier to read. Okay, this is my new comic strip. A comic where Hansel and Gretel stop villains is made by the same two men who made Fairly Odd Parents, Stampy Weavermeyer and Jeff Zombie Morse. Mabel's saying, "This M-rated game is so cool, Hansel and Gretel Gaming." And Hamster's going, "Shh, do not let our parents hear that we are playing an M-rated game." And there's a bank robbery going off. Ha ha ha, so long, he says with his revolver out. Bank robber punch. I don't know if I'm going to put whack. I think that's how you spell it. And there's the bank, and there's Sears Gretel with the money to return to the bank. "Here you go, I stopped the crook. Thanks, Gretel." Over in Springfield, Oregon, Snake strikes the Quickie Mart. And there's a sign there, Hamster and Gretel, call Hamster and Gretel for help. And there's a keep out sign, I'm just explaining what's happening in there. So, and over all the dawn cost in the cost register, and he's thinking to himself, Apu, oh, I wish Hamster and Gretel were here. And in this part of the comment, somebody speaking to it. Oh. Someone speaking to Gretel. The news reporter, "Great job for stopping that robber. Snake is on. Great job for stopping that robber. Snake is on the loose." And make the estimation more obvious. "No problem." And Gretel says, "No problem, and darn it, do not worry. We will track down Snake, the bandit. Do not worry." And he calls out Frankie from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. And she's thinking to herself, she was beaten up. And there's and thrown into a bush. "Cannot believe Snake carjacked me. This stinks." And there he is driving out of town. "All right, taking this car to Chicago." And I'll write something here. Make it more clear to read in pen. So the sign saying, "Now leaving Springfield and Fasty Fast Frankie." Something wrong with my Twitch stream. Doing the stream on both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, and it just froze. Okay, I don't know why my Twitch stream just froze like that. It was happening before when it was gaming on Twitch. It's annoying when Twitch streams freeze like that. Now leaving Springfield. And there's Foster's car, Frankie's car. It looks a bit like Snake's bandit car. But with Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends logo. Hours later, Snake finally arrives in Chicago, Illinois. He's saying to himself joyfully, finally here in Chicago, I cannot wait to make money here. Welcome into my live stream. Okay, so my YouTube live streams. So can you hope you can hear me on my YouTube live stream? Perfect. Just double checking one day if you can hear me on Twitch stream. Sec. Yep, you can hear me on Twitch stream as well. I post my artwork on YouTube and Twitch. Amazon Greta will fly to Chicago, and that's Amazon Greta and also Candice from Phineas and Ferb on the airplane. But the Candice is unrelated to Amazon Greta being on board. It's just a coincidence. I put in the comic strip. I got the emergency exit seat and I am under 15 strains. And then I'm just saying in a pouch, we must stop Snake. And there's Candice on the floor on board the airplane. And there's a sign here saying, welcome to Chicago, and that's Chicago International Airport. And he's saying to Greta, to Hamster, Greta in disguise, Kevin is here. Snake will not know it's us. Damn right he won't. Hamster and Greta arrive at Chicago Airport undercover. And that's Kevin in his hotel room over in Chicago. And he's thinking to himself, Hamster and Greta should be here shortly. And there's Snake ready to kidnap them. Let me take a sip of my tea. Flavoured tea, that is. All this talking, it gives you a sore throat and makes you out of breath. So I'm just taking some more sips of this flavoured tea. Welcome into my live stream. I'm showing you my artwork, and now I'm showing you my comic book art. I read the first one, now I'm reading the second one. Just checking if this, yep. Sometimes the Twitch stream, oh fuck. Dirty hands here. Red hands from the tea. I don't know how I could get from the mug to my hand. And that's him in the elevator on the first floor, going to telling to Kevin's floor, oh, I will get Amson Gretel, I will kidnap Kevin to draw them to me, ha ha ha. Bet that they are wealthy. He's dead wrong, Amson Gretel aren't wealthy, but it's still a trap for them. Snake kidnapping Kevin, and he yells out loud, on the ground, I'll shoot if you scream. And Kevin says, please don't hurt me or Amson Gretel, as he cries his eyes out. Let's check how many Twitch followers I have now. I know when I first got Twitch, the Twitch followers just, yep, 21. And this is that Snake's hideout. And there's the American flag. Wait, that's in pencil. I should have put this right in here. And what Gretel says angrily in pen. It's easier to read in pen than pencil. Like here, all this is in pencil, that's in pencil. All this is in pencil, right? And all this is in pencil. I posted this on YouTube as regular videos. I've done a couple of comic strips. This is my latest one I'm working on, the Fairly Odd Parents comic strip. This one here. It's called Fairly Odd Parents vs. New York City. And it crosses over into Jimmy Neutron's world. And there's Jimmy Neutron when he appears in Timmy Turner's world. And that's him, and he goes into Jimmy Neutron's form. I'm going to end the YouTube stream, but I'll probably keep the Twitch stream on. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it if you subscribe, if you enjoy my stream, check out more of my art, and same for Twitch. If you enjoy my Twitch stream, I sure hope you follow me for more. Okay, there's another person in here. It's the current comic strip I'm doing. I'm showing you all my artwork. Oh, fuck. check out the rest of my Twitch streams on my YouTube channel. Some more artwork to show you. I'm just show you some regular art now. Oh crap. And here's another sketchbook of mine. Not sure if this is full or not. The fact that I draw every single day doesn't take me very long to fill up an art book. And this is my drawing of Gwen from Torture Drama Island. And this is a drawing of from Doria Quinn after she went clothes shopping. And that's Sharon Spitz from Braceface. And that's Maria Wong Laughing, also from Braceface, which is a Canadian TV show, popular Canadian show. And one of my YouTube subscribers gave me a request to draw them, Animal Jam. And that's Mabel Pines dressed as a witch for Halloween. And I did this drawing on Halloween, which makes sense. You've got to do Halloween art when it's Halloween. And that's Melissa at the prom from the Disney show Marlo Murphy's Law. I'm just going to have some more of my flavoured tea since it's all this talking. And that's Marlo Murphy, please, to have these tickets. Or course from Marlo Murphy's Law since he's the main character. And that's one of Marlo's best friends. And that's Isabella walking a dog, Pinky, from Phineas and Ferb. And that's Cosmo and Wanda as teenagers from Fairly Odd Parents. Seems like everyone's left the YouTube stream. I'm going to end the YouTube stream now. I'm keeping the Twitch stream on.